Dale Storch, S&D Whitetails, Central Texas. He's shown us some real hospitality and he's got some really nice deer.
Oh, I think that's him, dude.
McWhorter Custom Rifles presents
This week we're here in the Texas Hill Country. We're hunting with good friend Dale Storch of S&D Whitetails. Seth and I are after a couple of early season bucks.
Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles, Macmillan Fiberglass Stocks, Swarovski Optique, and Extreme Wildlife Adventures.
Early October, it's October 6th. Seth and I are going to meet Dale Storch with S&D Whitetails just west of Llano in Pontotoc, Texas. It's going to be Seth's first trip with Dale. I've been telling him about him and he's really excited. Hopefully, we're going to start the season off just right for precision hunting with a little good luck. Pretty place, huh? Pretty country coming in. Hello, Dale.
Well, there's a pair.
There's a pair to draw to, would you?
There's a pair.
How you doing,
Lamar,
buddy?
Smith, Seth, how you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
Good to see y'all.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the Miller Sido Ranch.
Oh man, I love this country too.
It's pretty up here,
The
isn't it?
topography is great, up and down, and rocks and oaks, and
Seth's new here. We'll show them a couple of nice deer.
well, a little warm, but
A little warm.
Yeah, it's what you get in October. Miss Becky gonna cook a little for us?
She's in there right now doing taters and cakes and
John
pies.
Boy here?
John Boy's here.
Got to get my John Boy fixed.
All right, buddy.
Let's go in and see
Let's
what's going
what we
on.
can do. My name's Dale Storch. We own S&D Whitetails, me and my wife, Becky Storch. We've been in business about 29 years now, generally in the central Texas area here, specialize in big South Texas bucks. It's an old herd of about 25 years old in Pontotoc, Texas. Our hunts are generally 3.5 days. It's all inclusive, so we're gonna cook for you. Sometimes we bring a cook in, most time we do it. This is a family-run business, so it's kind of a one-on-one thing. We generally guarantee you 99% opportunity of a shot, and over the years, I think we've sent one home in 10. Not that this is a gimme hunt, but we generally know our areas pretty good and what we're up to. We're on 3,800 acres, a pristine, beautiful hill country, oak trees, mesquite trees, pear flats. The deer are great, phenomenal. You come hunt with S&D Whitetails, I promise you, you'll be back.
Now, Seth had a long ride all the way from Alabama. First things first, we head to the rifle range. I had my newest McWhorter, the 260 Remington. I've really gotten to like this rifle and I couldn't wait to test it again. So this gun is built on a Borden short action with a Macmillan Apex Hunter stock, a Brux barrel, Trigger Tech trigger, and topped with a Swarovski Z5. This rifle is low developed with a 140 grain Berger Elite Hunter, and it is a tack driver. Seth was hunting with one of his favorite rifles, the McWhorter 7mm STW. This gun is built on a Borden action with a Macmillan A3 Sporter stock, a Brux barrel, topped with a Swarovski X5, and it shoots 195 grain Berger EOL Elites. Both rifles were shooting great and we're headed to the field. Dale, I was here in the spring and I shot turkey and it was hot.
Yes, sir.
And I'm back here early October with Dale Storch and S&D Whitetails. That air conditioner hadn't quit running since I got here. But we can't kill anything in there, so
Let's go give it a try.
let's go see what we got. You've been seeing some nice deer.
Yes, I
There's
have.
some great deer on this place.
Had a couple good shooters this morning. We'll go see if we can
All
find.
right, well, let's go see if we can't get one.
It's hot. The sweat is rolling everywhere it can roll. It's probably 90 degrees in central Texas near Pontotoc with S&D Whitetails. Got my main man Dale Storch here. He's been watching some really nice deer, so we're hoping we can get on one this afternoon even though it's warm. 3/4 moon. Everything should be lined up. They haven't quite started rutting yet, full rut, but they're starting to get a little interested in the ladies.
We lost some horns last night on one buck, about 5 inches got broke fighting.
Already fighting, so it's getting close.
It started off kind of slow. 3 of us stuck in this blind, and it was hot. Not a lot was moving, but it was still early. And that's typical. When the sun started to go down, it got a little cooler, here come the deer.
This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Borden Accuracy, makers of the most accurate custom hunting actions on the market. Manufactured in the USA to true bench rest tolerances. Borden Accuracy equals success.
More and more deer started to come out as it got cooler. We were losing light, and just about the time we were thinking maybe something wasn't going to happen, here he came.
Lamar, he's a pretty good one. I think he's a 10. Nope. 11. Good shot, Lamar. Good shot. Well, that's a nice buck, man.
What about that, man?
What about
He just
that?
went wham.
Yeah, dust.
That's all.
Little dust. I'm liking it.
Tell you what, this McQuarter 260 is becoming my favorite rifle.
I want one.
I want one.
He's pretty deer.
Hey, pretty deer. Oh, man.
He's a nice buck. No ground shrinkage.
No ground shrinkage at all. If anything, he might have even grown a little bit. What a great deer. What an awesome deer.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet you make 60. Keep your eye.
He's gonna be right at 60 like we thought. Great deer, great place to hunt. You need to check out Dale Storch and S&D Whitetails. He'll take care of the hunting. Becky will take care of the cooking. Y'all will have a great time here. So he's got
old John Boy.
the whole John Boy too. Yeah, I tell you what, but he will take care of you however you want it, whatever size deer you want. He's got them.
Well, I'm thinking a cold tea and a big steak here.
There you go. That sounds really good. I might have a little more than tea tonight.
I'm with you.
Okay, all right, here you. Let's go. Let's go check it out. Dale had been showing Seth some trail camera pictures of his gorgeous 6x6. Wide chocolate horns, a typical Texas buck, just like Seth always likes. But the problem with this deer was he was a herd bull, but he would always come out late. He was notorious for it. So Seth went to the blind to see if he was going to get lucky.
You know, they've been seeing a real big 12 point in this area. Very distinct. He's got short G2s, but very wide, dark chocolate horn deer. Old, mature, definitely the king of the hill, so to speak. We're hoping we can lay eyes on him, but we know there's a number of good deer in this area, so this might be a situation where we are presented with another deer that we might like, but as they say, that's a good problem to have.
Seth had a great hunt that afternoon, saw lots of deer, and as programmed, this deer came out at very last light, maybe even past that.
There he is. There he is. How much footage? How much time you got? It's really dark. Okay, we'll hold off. What's your shutter speed? 30.
We saw the deer we were after at the last possible light. You know, we were trying to decide if we had enough camera light, and we're back and forth and looking through the scope. He got in amongst other bucks, and I just decided that first afternoon it's not the time to try to force it and see if it'll happen. But we got several more days. You know, we're gonna go right back there in the morning. Hope he'll come back out in the Sendero and give us a good look with plenty of light. So I'm excited and looking forward to tomorrow.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Huff Power Auto and Outdoor Stores, Borden Accuracy, Ultimate Antler Deer Feed, Mesquite Creek Taxidermy, and Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue.
Adios.
Day 2. We're excited. We're in here good 45 minutes before late daylight. Got all the Senderos fed. Now we're just gonna sit back and let the light come up and see what happens.
The mornings aren't really good when it's hot like this, but Seth did his due diligence. He went to the blind, saw some great deer, saw some awesome management deer. All in all, he had a great morning, but just didn't see the buck he was after.
Welcome back, folks. This week we're going to continue our series on our 10 favorite cartridges. Last week and the week before we went into the 6.5s and the 7mm. This week we're to the bigger boys.
Yeah, we're going to tackle the 30s and the 338s. And
300 Win Mag, start us off.
so we're going to start off talking about the 308 itself. You know, for the long time, the 308 was a very popular cartridge, and it still is with some people at the core. But the 308 is just not able to push those higher BC bullets as fast and with the efficiency that the 300 Win Mag and the 300 PRC is able to.
They're just not suited for the longer bullets. Like, can you imagine loading a 215 and a 308?
Well, you're going from, you know, like some people are hunting with the 150s and all the way up to the 175s. But beyond that, you're not able to push or be as efficient with it in those short actions.
Plus, you're going to have to stick it so far down in the case, you're going to take away all your powder.
Take
capacity
away
just
all
to
your
fit it
powder
into
and
the
oxygen and everything. So when we go into the long actions and we're pushing those and we're getting them up above that 3,000, like the 300 Win Mag, you know, we're getting that 210 to, you know, travel just over 3,000 feet per second. You know, it is a very efficient cartridge, it is a very accurate cartridge, and it gives you a very extended downrange retained velocity. So it is definitely one of those ones that shoots bug holes. And then when you go into the 300 PRC, they took and improved the shoulder angle. They extended that bearing surface for your neck tension. So therefore you're getting a more efficient powder burn whenever it, you know, sets off. So you're talking about really extending out those distances once again and getting that terminal performance that you expect out of a 30 caliber projectile.
And some people like the fact that it's not a belted magnum.
It not being a belted is definitely an appeal for a lot of people, but you know, the belted and the unbelted, they perform the same. They both have the same weight and everything. They just go a different way about getting the weight. They get the same weight in the rear there as the others do.
We don't have a problem making either one of them shoot little bug holes. We've been making belted magnums shoot bug holes for years. So the 30 calibers, they're great. You can still shoot deer with them. You can shoot anything in between, elk, moose.
All the way, and I'm even comfortable, you know, with my brown bears, my grizzlies.
Yeah,
you know,
grizzlies for sure.
Yeah, so it'll handle a lot of your bigger, dangerous game for sure. Now, if I'm going to go after a coastal brown bear, I'm going to take a side step and I'm going to move into those 338.
All right, so we got a big coastal brown bear that hadn't eaten in a couple of weeks. Let's go to the 338.
So the 338 is going to give you a lot more of your retained velocity. It's going to give you a lot more energy because it is going to open up at those distances that you're going to be hunting those big coastals. So it is definitely going to give you that terminal performance you're looking for on that much larger, dangerous game.
Going to give you a bigger bullet on a close-up confrontation. 338 run we like a lot. It's a standard 532. It's a Magnum 532 bolt face, whereas the Lapua is a 590 bolt face. So you got to have a little bit bigger action. It's just a little different setup. Usually mandates having a little bit more weight to your gun. Both of them will shoot 250s on up to 300 grainers. 300s being the most aerodynamic and most suited for long range, but not everybody's going to buy a 338 for its long range capabilities.
No, they are definitely not going to be doing that.
So there you go. There's our 10 favorite cartridges that cover pretty much everything you want to hunt. Thank you for watching Downrange with Alan and Keith, brought to you by McWhorter Custom Rifles.
Precision Hunting TV is also brought to you by Tacticam, Sig Sauer, Trigger Tech, Brooks Barrels, Capstone Precision Group, and Hawkins Precision. This segment of Precision Hunting TV is brought to you by Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue, real Texas barbecue.
All right, afternoon number 2. We're still after the big 6x6. It's been hot, but we're hoping these deer are gonna get on their feet. We're predicting about 7:15, these deer might start moving. So it's about 5 now. We got a couple hours of sweating it out in the old sweat box, but maybe he'll show his face this afternoon. There's a big deer up at the top. Oh, I think that's him, dude. Look at that sun on him.
The deer's on a track straight towards Seth. No reason to get excited, no reason to take an odd shot or anything. He comes right in to 150 yards, turns broadside, gives Seth the shot he needs, and that's dangerous.
Man, that one had my nerves going right there. Sun setting on a beautiful Texas afternoon, and we have a huge 12-point Texas buck on the ground. I'm excited. Guys, my nerves are shot because he came out at 400 yards and we had a buck right here at 15 yards behind us. And we're trying not to spook him, and we knew this deer was going to come all the way down this direction. All we can do was just hold it together, and McWhorter 7STW dropped him in his tracks. So
Wow. What a buck. And this one we earned. We worked really hard for this deer. Sweated our butts off in the old sauna, hot box. It's early October, about 90 degrees during the day. But we've been targeting this specific buck, and this is what I love about hunting Texas. On an intensely managed ranch like that, we're looking for one of the oldest deer here, and just a great Central Texas representative. Beautiful deer here at S&D Whitetails. Dale Storch has got it going on. I got a trail camera set up, and maybe, just maybe, I got the kill shot on that trail cam. We'll see. That'll be the icing on the cake. But nonetheless, what a beautiful, clean, typical 6x6 deer. We've had a great time. Lamar took a great buck, and now for me to finish my hunt like this is awesome.
It's Rudy's night, and it's always the best night. 2 awesome deer, early season whitetail hunting October in Texas with S&D Whitetails. They delivered again.